Of course, nothing has been easy or normal because of the pandemic. COVID has exacerbated tensions and increased instability and isolation between countries like China and Australia. There's been a stoppage of flights because of COVID, but they'll probably start cranking up again. If the Prime Minister of the day rang you and said, Dave, could you, lead a trade mission to China, be part of a trade mission to China, would you put your hand up?
Absolutely. I was hoping you might ask me actually what I would do if I was Prime Minister for the day. What I would do is get on a plane, I'd go to Beijing, I would wait outside President Xi's office and beg for an audience and say to him, look, we made a few mistakes, in hindsight, maybe we could have done it better, please can we reset the relationship and start again and rekindle, the long-term diplomatic relationship between Australia and China. That would be a fabulous outcome.
Sounds like Gough Whitlanm in 1972.
It does, and I wish we could go back and learn from what he did, which was very courageous at the time.
I think even John Howard, who had a difficult relationship at first, went to Beijing and said, let's start again, and the relationship improved on the back of the LNG deal and so on. So there can be ups and downs.
Yes, I've heard stories of John Howard's first visit to China, and apparently he was quite shocked at how well developed China was when he first went there, which surprised everybody who was at the local end. I think the Chinese, in their attempt to grow out of nowhere, had to get their economy going, and working with other countries was a big part of that. But I think they've reached a point now where I think they feel a lot stronger, they feel a lot more confident about themselves, and if foreign countries don't want to be friends with them, they're quite happy to go and find friends elsewhere.
And finally, you've got quite a neat way of explaining how to navigate business in China. Can you explain that to me?
Well, one of my favourite places in China is in Shanghai, in the Yew Gardens. And in the Yew Gardens, there's something called the Nine Bend Bridge, which is the bridge that takes you from the gardens to the fabulous 1,000-year-old tea house, where you can be rewarded with a beautiful cup of tea. And this Nine Bend Bridge is a zigzag bridge, which you see all over China and throughout Asia. And people often say, why do they have the bends in the bridge? And the Chinese will tell you that they do because the evil spirits travel in straight lines. So to keep the spirits out of the tea house, you have the bendy bridge to make it difficult for them. Other people say that the reason for the bends is it causes you to slow down and take in the beautiful environment around you, the beautiful gardens, and to look down into the water at the colourful fish. But whatever the reason, it's a fantastic analogy about doing business in China, because there are bends along the way. It's not a straight line like we have in the way we build Western bridges. Think of the Sydney Harbour Bridge as an example. Getting from A to B in the West is very much a straight line. Get there as quickly as possible with as few challenges in the way. In China, it's very different, and you have to expect there to be challenges. And I think that I often say that to our clients when we come up against hurdles and obstacles, is we've just reached a bend in the bridge. It's perfectly normal. We've just got to find a way through it and expect future bends as well, because it's a long journey. And of course, if you can reach the end of the bridge to the magnificent tea house, you get great rewards for it.
Well, David Thomas, thanks for navigating China with us, and thanks for being on the show.
My pleasure, Tim. Thank you.